So the primary manifestation that you must look for, if you care about the way you feel, and we know you do, is the manifestation of your orientation with your inner being. In other words, your inner being is who you are. So here's how it works. You were source energy before you came into this physical body. And a part of you came into this personality that you know as you, but the larger part of you remains non-physically focused. It's a fact. Accept it. So here you are, exploring life experience, knowing what you don't want, knowing what you do want, and coming to constant conclusions about what would be better. So you shoot off these vibrational rockets of desire, whether you ever say, I want that, or I would like that, or I prefer that. And of course you say that a lot. But even when you don't say it, your preferences are duly noted by source energy, because that expanding preference moves into what we are calling your vortex of creation. It's just a vibrational version that is the predecessor to all of your wonderful manifestations. And the source within you, who holds no resistance, who understands everything that you want, becomes the vibrational equivalent of it in the moment that you give birth to it. That's why we say step 1 is you sift and sort and ask, and step 2 is source answers. Source literally becomes what you are asking for. But there's another step, and it's really the basis of the body of work that we have been doing with you through these years. And that is, you must find a way to become a vibrational match to not just what you're asking for, but to who you have become because of what life has caused you to ask for. You can't become it vibrationally and not go without feeling bad. So every bit of negative emotion that you have, every bit of it, whether it's negative emotion or whether it's a manifestation that is negative, that is even bigger than the emotion itself, everything that you would call unwanted experience, from emotion right out to whatever the manifestation is always the same thing. It is an expansion that you have not yet completely allowed yourself to experience fully. And when you get that, and when you understand further that all you're reaching for in terms of manifestation, have we won you over with our clever knowledge that the manifestation that you want really is the emotion? This is the tripping point. I accept where I am, like it pretty good. I know that there's more, want it now. And we say, can't have it both ways. If you accept where you are, and you know it will evolve, then there's something about the complete acceptance of where you are that allows everything that you've been asking for to come in the comfortable, incremental way that you've been asking for, you see.
Right.
This is the piece. This is the missing piece. This is the piece that you're hearing. Conceptually, it makes sense. You just got to practice it. And as you feel angst dissolve and that lovely feeling ensue, so then what it comes to is you find yourself shifting emotionally into the vortex with nothing changing that you can see. But it doesn't need to change because you've accomplished what you really wanted anyway. You've shifted into the vortex because it was all for the emotion anyway. But then, because you're in there, now you have clearer view. And now all this other inspiration and manifestation of stuff that you want starts revealing itself to you. In other words, there are a lot of people now talking about law of attraction. But until you're understanding that what you're wanting to attract is a manifestation that pleases you, and that the manifestation is the emotion over which you have complete control, then you're still looking around and expecting others to do things differently so that you can feel better, which renders you powerless moment after moment, day after day, relationship after relationship, because they are the center of their universe, not yours. So you're looking for love in all the wrong places. In other words, anytime you say or mean or feel about anyone, you need to do something a little differently so that I can have a better feeling response. You render yourself powerless because as much as they love you, and many of them do, they don't have the power to get into the center of your universe and be your center. You got to do it, you see. And when you figure out how to do it and you start doing it, then you begin to feel powerful because the demonstration, manifestation, same word, all around you.